Big Mike here with
Hayes Entertainment.
Today's episode, we got 4 of NCAA's Clarkson Women's team members. Here we go.
If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button.
Hi, I'm Caitrin Lonergan. I play at Clarkson University on the women's hockey team, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
Hi, my name's Miranda Gaudet. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
I'm Brooke Mcquigge. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Pasiechnyk. I go to Clarkson University, and I'm on the podcast I Only Touch Greatness.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We are going live.
Hey ladies, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi there. Yeah, sorry, we didn't realize that there was 2 of you on one screen, so we were waiting for the 4th person.
Thank you. All good. Thank you, ladies, very much for taking the time. My name's Big Mike, and that's Ryan. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
We'll get started here. We're just going to ask you guys a bunch of questions about hockey. So I'll get started here. We'll go with what was childhood like, and we'll start with Caitrin. And where were you born?
All right, yeah, so I was born in Boston. I grew up playing on a boys' team in Boston for a couple years until I hit Pee-wee, and I obviously couldn't do the checking and everything, so I switched over to girls and played for the Assabet Valley girls team for the rest of my career there. And for high school, I went to Noble and Greeno, played a couple years there, and then went on to play at Boston College before transferring to Clarkson.
Okay. And we'll go with the Okanagan girl, Miranda, born in Kelowna. What was childhood like?
Well, I was actually born in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oops.
No problem. And then
That guy's fired.
And then when I was in grade 9, I went to OHA, Okanagan Hockey Academy in Penticton. And then I played there for 4 years until I got recruited to Clarkson.
Okay. And then Brooke, born in Bowmanville, if my stats are correct.
They're correct.
What was life growing up?
So I grew up in Bowmanville, Ontario. I grew up with 2 other sisters who played hockey, and we just played in our hometown for a couple of years and then played in the PWHL. And then from there, I moved on to Clarkson.
Okay. And last but not least, Michelle, born in Ottawa. What was life like growing up?
I was actually born in Kingston, but then moved at a really young age.
Okay.
And then I grew up playing hockey there for Ottawa Ice, the Brunja Ottawa teams. And then I played in the P-Dub for Nepean and then got recruited by Clarkson there.
Okay, yeah. Right on. Ryan?
If you I had to sit down for dinner with anyone famous, who would it be?
Dead or alive? We might as well go with the same order.
I guess if I was to be able to sit down with someone, I would probably pick Mia Hamm, the soccer player. Okay. She's just been someone I've looked up to, a really good role model for women's sports. And I used to play soccer, and she was just someone I liked her quotes. I liked the way she did things. So, yeah.
That's definitely a good choice.
Does it have to be an athlete?
Nope. I always go with Seth Rogen or Tupac.
I was actually going to go with Melissa McCarthy. Yeah. She's a hilarious actress, I should say. Yeah. So I think that'd be a really funny lunch to go to.
That would be a good one. She is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really funny.
I would probably go with someone hockey, probably Wayne Gretzky, obviously. Amazing player, so
yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not bad.
I would pick Henrik Lundqvist. He was my idol all through my childhood. And yeah, I just always looked up to him.
Okay. That's also a good choice. That guy, the King was a great goalie. Hopefully he can come back. I know his health's not good, but
yeah, he's trying to make a comeback right now.
Yeah.
This one's for everyone as well. Any nicknames, and what's your favorite jersey number and why?
So yeah, my nickname's Trin, sometimes Trini, but yeah, it's either Caitrin, Trin, or Trini. And my jersey number is number 11. No really specific reason why I love it, but I've been it pretty much since college and kind of grew on me. Sometimes I get called ones, which is kind of funny. So yeah.
Okay, I like it. I noticed on one of your pictures in your Clarkson uniform, Kiara Zanin we had on last week, and she was like, "Oh, I like your jersey number," which she obviously wears 11 as well.
Yep.
So my nickname's Mur, and everyone usually calls me Mur. I don't usually get called Miranda a lot of the time. And my favorite number is actually 10, but when I went to Clarkson, number 10 was taken, so I chose 23. So yeah, starting to like it.
Okay.
For mine's going to be a pretty boring answer. I don't really have any nicknames, just Brooke. And then for my favorite jersey number, same, like I just go with whatever I get. And I'm number 26 at Clarkson, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
My nickname's Mish. It's what everyone calls me. And for my jersey number, probably 1. No specific reason, just a goalie number, and it's been my number ever since I've been a goalie.
Okay. I was going to say, like, some people get the last name as their nickname usually or whatever, and I was going to be like, Michelle, I don't even want to try to say that name. I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, I've never had a nickname related to my last name.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite road barn? Like road city to play in? And
yeah, I think I like playing at Quinnipiac. I think their rink's nice. It's pretty close to home, so my parents can come to those games. And I mean, the lighting's a bit different. It's really bright, so it's a bit easier to find the puck sometimes. But yeah.
Okay.
I would actually have to agree with that. I do like playing at QPAC as well. I would agree the lighting is a bit bad, but I do like the ice and the new rink.
Okay.
I would have to say Cornell. They always have really good energy in their arena because they always get a lot of fans. And it's always just a really good game against them.
I've only played in 3 other rinks, but I'd probably say Quinnipiac as well. I just love the big atmosphere, and I love playing in big rinks, so that would have to be my favorite.
Okay. And this one's for Caitrin. You've represented your country a couple times now. What's it like putting that jersey on, and what was it like winning the U18 gold medal?
Yeah, obviously anytime you can get the opportunity to represent your country, it's always special and humbling. And winning gold in Buffalo is probably the best hockey memory I've had so far. So that was an unbelievable experience. I know Brooke was on Team Canada too, so she's had a pretty similar experience. But anytime you get to play Team Canada, it's the best hockey you ever get to play against. And you get better every time you play them, even if it's once. So.
Okay. Is that I should check the stats here, but is that the year that Kiera got the winner?
Sorry?
Was that the year that Kiera got the winner? Canada?
No, so I'm a bit older than Kiara. But yeah, the year we won, it was in Buffalo. So we had a ton of fans, a ton of American fans, and Jinsey Dunn got the game winner in overtime. She was our hero then. So yeah.
Right on, right on. And Michelle, when did you decide you were going to be a goalie, and what made you have that decision?
I didn't know. I grew up being a defenseman, and then my mom called me a lazy D all throughout my childhood. So then on outdoor rinks, I'm pretty lazy, but outdoor rinks, I always wanted to be a goalie. In my basement, I always asked my parents if they could shoot pucks on me. And then one Christmas, I asked for goalie pads for my dad, and I got them. And then I played a season of spring hockey as a goalie, and then ever since then, I've been a goalie since.
Never look back.
Never look back, exactly. No. And Brooke, you've represented our country. Describe that feeling and putting on that maple leaf.
It's always an honor to represent your country, and growing up, that's always was my goal, was to play for Team Canada, and going to all those camps and actually representing our country was a really big honor, and it's such a good learning experience, and they develop you so much as a player as well.
Okay. And Miranda, I noticed you obviously went to the Okanagan Hockey Academy. I've heard nothing but good about it. What was it like doing your growing up there?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, obviously, who can complain about living in the Okanagan? It was pretty beautiful living there, and the hockey experience was awesome. It was super competitive, and yeah, it helped me get to Clarkson, so can't complain.
Exactly.
I was gonna say something there when I could complain about Kelowna. It's really cold. or the Okanagan. It's a little too cold for us city folk.
in the winter, and it's way hotter in the summer.
And it's awesome in the summertime, that's for sure.
Beautiful, yeah.
Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'll hit him with this one. If you had the competition for $1,000 prize and you had to sing one karaoke song, what song are you singing?
I would probably sing Every Time We Touch by Ncaa, or however you pronounce her name, but I feel like everyone can sing along to that song. It has a pretty good beat. So
okay.
Yeah, I could get pretty loud with that one.
I would say Don't Stop Believin'. Who's that by?
Journey.
Yes. Oh, that one. I can get into that one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I would probably say any throwback song by Justin Bieber, so like Baby or something like that. Good sing-along.
Nice.
Gotta love the Biebs.
I'd probably pick anything by Posty Malone.
Yep.
Okay.
Post Malone. I just love him. Love his songs. You can get pretty into it from him.
Absolutely. Another good choice. Ryan, what would you sing?
Well, the only time I've ever sang karaoke in my life, I did it for the ex-girlfriend that in the bar here, and she needed me to do it. I was crying my eyes out because I was way out of my comfort zone, but it was Randy Houser, Like a Cowboy.
Okay. I'm more of like a Friends in Low Places kind of guy.
I haven't seen you do that, even though we've known each other a long time. One thing I haven't seen you do is sing karaoke, which is
we've never been.
Yeah.
Who do you guys know your game after or try and play like?
I guess for me, someone I've watched was Kendall Coyne. She plays really fast and quick, and she obviously played at Northeastern, and I lived in Boston, so I saw her play a lot, and I just like the way she uses her speed. So anytime I watched her, I try to compliment her in ways I can.
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I'm a little stuck on this one.
That's fair. You can pass.
For me, I would say growing up just watching the Olympics, probably Natalie Spooner. She's a big power forward and like has great strength and just really good person in general.
Yeah, she's a star. She's a star.
I'd have to go with Henrik Lundqvist again. I always looked up to him. People told me I'd play like him. I just love him as a goalie.
That's awesome. Good choice. Good choice. Do you girls have any pre-game rituals or routines?
Yeah, I have a ritual. I usually get to the rink and I tape my stick up in the balcony somewhere at the either opposing rink, or for Clarkson, I would go next to one of the media guys and we would just talk about life or whatever. And then I usually kind of go and on the couch and watch like YouTube or something for like 10, 15 minutes to stay loose. And then after that, I kind of go with the team and do whatever the warm up is that is designed for that day. But I like to keep really loose. Just like to laugh a lot, not too serious.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I don't really have anything pre-game ritual, but I do like to keep loose. Like I know that if I overthink the game or something before, I usually don't play too well. So I like to hang out, laugh, and talk with people. So yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's nothing too serious. I just like to do things at the exact same time every game. So in Shield Arena, I always sit in the same seat before the game and then go play soccer with my classmates, and yeah, just doing things at the exact same routine.
Okay.
I don't really have a routine or anything. It's just before the game, I have to get dressed the exact same way.
That's a good
and always, always the left side before the right side.
Okay.
So,
okay.
We've
the weirdest one we've ever had was he's an absolute stud in the WHL, Connor Geeky, and he puts his left leg pad on his right and his right on his left, and he's played like that since he was a kid.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
that is weird.
Yeah. And it's usually the
I don't
goalies.
do that.
It's usually the goalies with the craziest ones. That's
not that bad.
No, you're
no,
not.
Yours isn't bad at all. At all.
We've heard a lot worse and crazy ones. That's for sure. If you were an animal, what would you be?
I would probably be like a golden retriever dog, just happy running around chasing balls. I always say if I come back as an animal, I hope it's a dog. So yeah.
Yeah, golden retrievers are smart dogs. That's for sure.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
I probably would come back like a fast animal, like a lion or cougar or something. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
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 For me, I think I would be a bird or something so I could fly and like live somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah, I know you get to leave when it's cold if you don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine would have to be a monkey. I don't know, I just love them. They're so cute, and yeah, I really want one.
Yeah. I've looked into buying a monkey too. It's really hard to get.
Yeah, I haven't done that much research.
Yeah.
Caitrin, you started off with Boston College and then you made the move to Clarkson. Why the switch?
Yeah, so honestly, I really liked the idea of playing for Matt DeRocher. I really wanted an opportunity to win a national championship, and I felt that, at the time, I think Clarkson was the team to be at, and I've heard such great things about the school prior, and I was kind of, losing my love for hockey a little bit at BC, and that was a little bit atypical for me. So I spoke to my parents, and they thought, why not go and, have an experience somewhere else. And I was only supposed to be at Clarkson for 1 year, and it's now turned into 3 because of an injury and now COVID. So that's been a bit different, but I think definitely Clarkson has been the best decision I've ever made. And I really like the team. I like the coaching staff, and I'm definitely developing in a lot of ways that I don't think I would have developed before. So
I was going to say it was a great move for you. I mean, your stats don't lie. That's for sure. You're having a great season. So
thank you.
Michelle, take me back to your first NCAA win or shutout.
My first win was at LIU. Yeah, that wasn't that hard, but my first shutout was Colgate. That was a fun game. Yeah, it felt really nice. Get that show, especially Colgate. Don't like them. So yeah,
Okay.
it felt nice.
Good. And Brooke, take me back to your first NCAA goal.
My first NCAA goal was against Minnesota Duluth. It was a really good game. They're a really great team, so it was pretty exciting.
Was it just a shot, or was it a breakaway, or what happened?
No, it was just a shot, like one-timer in the slot. I think Kayla Friesen threw it out there to me.
Okay. Miranda, take me back to your first goal this season with Clarkson.
Yeah, so it was against Colgate. And so Flo Lassard went in the zone and threw it to the slot, and I just kind of went down on one knee and shot it in. Didn't know it went in because there was a screen, so I was my celly's pretty crazy.
Hey, perfect. Nothing wrong with a good celly.
Right on cue.
Caitrin, last but not least, taking back to your first goal with Clarkson.
Yeah, so it was on actually the penalty kill. Elizabeth Jaguar, she put the puck out to the middle of the ice, and I went on the breakaway and kind of just did my basic backhand move. Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Okay.
So right on cue with that there, Mike. What would be your go-to celly?
My hands just usually go in the air, and I like tap my stick like 3 times. I think people make fun of me for it, and I've tried to change it a couple times, but I forget. So yeah, it kind of just happens to do the same thing every time.
Okay.
MERS is like a this type of thing for the line.
Yeah, let's hear everybody's. Is there everybody else have a celly?
For me personally, it's just hands in the air as well. Tap my stick once, but yeah, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I don't really have a celly.
That's fair. You're a goalie, but I mean, you never know. Carey Price has a celly, so
at the end of the game after a big win.
Yep.
It's throw my hands up, going for the hug with my teammates.
Okay. Yep.
Nothing
fair
special.
Enough.
Mike.
Yep. Who's the best player you've played with and against?
Definitely the best player I played with was Daryl Watts. She played at BC with me. We were line mates for a year, and she's out at Wisconsin now, but she's amazing, and she's definitely the best player I played with. And against, I would probably say Alina Mueller from Northeastern. She's very tough in all 3 zones, and she's just someone you have to watch every time she's on the ice. So
I would say for me, my freshman year, Lauren Gable, she played at Clarkson, and she was phenomenal to watch, and it was an honor playing on a team with her. And then I would say against is Sarah Fillier. She's an amazing player, and she plays for Princeton. So yeah.
Okay.
For me, the best player I played with was Elizabeth Jaguar. I was fortunate enough to play on a line with her, and I definitely learned a lot and will take a lot away from her. And then the best player I've ever played against was, I just go with Mer and say Sarah Fillier. She plays in the ECAC with us, and she's a really skilled and talented player.
Okay.
I don't really know. Maybe with probably Elizabeth Jaguar too. Very talented player. Against, I have no idea.
Okay. That's fair. I know a couple of ladies in here are pretty offensive. Have any of you guys ever tried the Michigan or lacrosse goal?
No, not me.
No.
No way. No.
Okay. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, what about stick tape? What color is the stick tape?
I use white.
I'm white.
Okay.
Always black.
Yeah, okay.
White.
Okay. Favorite Gatorade color?
Yellow.
Blue.
Same with my blue for sure.
Blue as well.
Okay.
I had almost forgot about that question, as we haven't used that one in a while. I got one. What about favorite sports movie?
Probably Miracle.
Yeah, I'd go Miracle too.
Okay.
Mine's not really a movie. It's the Netflix documentary series that just came out, The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. That one's really good.
We get that a lot.
Yeah, that one was, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I was going to say Miracle as well. Really good movie.
It is.
Yeah, Miracle's like the number one answer.
We get the odd Mighty Ducks, and we get the odd Remember the Titans, but most of the time it's Miracle. Do you girls have any hidden talents?
No, nothing for me.
No, I would say nothing for me either.
Yeah, same. Pretty boring. Nothing here.
Me neither.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I can do West Side with my toes, with no hands.
No one wants to see those toes.
No. Summertime, they're like hoofs.
Yeah, exactly. Caitrin, in 2017, 2018, Patty Kazmaier finalist. What was that like, being looked upon like that and honored like that?
Yeah, it was obviously super humbling and special. Obviously, Patty Kazmaier was a really good, hockey player in person, and the legacy that she's left for women's hockey is remarkable. And I was just super grateful and honored. And my line mate Daryl actually won it that year, so that was really cool just to kind of be part of that.
This one's for everyone but Caitrin here. Why'd you guys choose Clarkson? We always like to ask this question because we feel like this is the one time in your life that you guys actually get to choose where you go. Like after this, you guys are going to be drafted somewhere and you don't have a choice. You just got to go play there.
I would say for me, the one choice is, or like the reason why I went to Clarkson is because everyone there kind of has the same goal. Like everyone there is very competitive. Everyone wants to win a national championship and get better. So it's a very competitive atmosphere, which I really enjoyed.
Okay.
For me, I knew I wanted to go to a small school because I grew up in a small town, and it's also really close to home. So my parents are always down watching our games, and as well, just like a great hockey program that can develop me as a player and a person, and then obviously really good academics.
Mine, I really like the small campus feeling, and it's very close to home. Like Brooke, it's only an hour and a half away. And I liked how talented the school was. I knew it was a very good program, and they had 2 natty champs at the time when I committed, so I knew I wanted to go there.
Definitely a good choice. Definitely a good choice for all of you. If a GM or scout were to ask, what do you guys bring to the table, or explain your game?
Oh gosh, I think for me, if a GM was to ask, they would probably bring up my speed and maybe the way I can score goals and make plays, something I try to do. And at Clarkson, I think I've developed a little bit of a gritty side, which I didn't really have before, but I go in the corners now, probably because I see players on my team do it all the time. So kind of going in the corners and just being a strong body when I can.
I would say for me, I'm a very good defensive player. I'm very gritty. I also go in the corner and I'll be like the F1 on a forecheck and stuff.
For me, I think it would probably be like a good defensive forward that's also tough in the corners and always gives 100% effort.
For me, it'd probably be my calming presence in the net. Just a big, very calm, positive, big, presence in the net. And my download play, I'd say, is pretty good. But, yeah.
What, Mike? Or
no, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have a favorite sports quote?
Probably like Mia Hamm's, just play for the little girl that grew up loving the sport. Sometimes you forget, when you're having a tough day why you do it, but you play for the girl you were when you were little and wanting to be a Division I hockey player. So sometimes I remind myself that.
Okay.
For me, probably be hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I used to always hear that one growing up, so I think that's a favorite for me.
Yeah, Mer just stole mine. I was gonna say the exact same thing. Great quote.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mine's probably I don't lose. I win or I learn. That's pretty mine because I hate losing. So I'd say I'm just learning. I don't know. It's the only quote I really kept as a childhood.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, Ryan, what's the Dante's one, Ryan? I always like that one.
How can they beat you if they can't outwork you? Yeah, it's our football buddy. He's a coach now, Fresno State. So, yeah, mine's always you miss every shot you don't take, like my dating life.
Yeah, it never works out for him.
No.
That's why he's still single.
They're called air balls.
Hey, ladies, I just want to thank you all very much for taking the time for us today and coming on and chat with us. We're big fans, and we can't wait to cheer you guys on all the way to the professional level, which we all know you're going to be there one day. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Wait, one
Just,
thing.
if you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.